All right, everybody, what's going on? And welcome to today's edition of SWAC Smoke, episode number 156. I'm your tour guide around the SWAC Seawells. Got the big soldier in the house, got the voice of reason, Mr. Jerome in the house. What's going on with you gentlemen today?
What's going on, man?
Oh, man, I can't call it. I can't call it.
Man,
Hey.
Jerome got them rattler eyes over there.
Oh, the light bright in my eyes.
Light bright to the man. I think we been
I gotta back up, baby. I'm gonna back up.
Hold on.
Hey, he in the spirit. He in the spirit. What's up, Blue? What's going on, man?
Blue, what's going on, man?
So it really ain't no need for no formalities today, man, because Saturday is football. So we're gonna talk a lot about the game coming up on Saturday and whatever else come through. But it's finally here, man. I'm excited. I'm ready to kick back and watch some football. Full day of football on Saturday. And I'm excited, man. I can't wait.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's here now.
Yeah, I must admit, I'm a little bit on edge. I'm kind of halfway nervous because I don't know what to expect. All the talking over with. We've been talking all off season, and it seemed like it was so far away, but now it's right here. It's right here up on us. The Rattlers leave for Atlanta 6 a.m. in the morning. They got to walk through at 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Oh, it's getting up and getting out.
Yeah. So it's right here on us. It's right here on us.
And it's like I say, it's Thursday, so it's like I'm looking at it like, man, like you said, the excitement building up, the nerves building up for everybody, man. You want to see a good game from both teams. I'm eager to see what Coach Odoms and his squad do because they got a lot on the line. I think this season is kind of make or break for him. So they got to come to play. I hope it's a close game for a while, but I do hope, like I said, I do hope FAMU pull it out and we can go through predictions and all that stuff in a little while. But what's your overall thoughts on the game, Jerome?
Overall, on paper, it looked like FAMU should win this game, and I'm not going to say easily. But the game not played on paper, we all know that, and you can't measure heart. You can't measure heart of the teams, So we got to see how much heart both teams have and going to leave out there on the field, and that's how I kind of feel about it. But overall, I just think FAMU should win this game easily.
Yeah, it's one of those games where I feel like if it was like later in the season, I could easily say FAMU gonna run away with it. But being week 0, it kind of make you a little nervous because you're gonna have those week 0 mistakes and early game mistakes, and you kind of hope that Norfolk make more mistakes than FAMU do. And I do think talent-wise, FAMU gonna take care of business, but you can never count out them kind of teams, because when they backs against the wall, they come out and sometimes they play over their heads. So if you and the MX Challenge is always unpredictable. You can have that game where people play better than you would expect, and then you have some game where the team don't really come to play. So I think Norfolk gonna come to play, and it's gonna be a physical game.
I agree too. I think it's going to be a game in the trenches. FAMU offensive line, I think they are leading the charge overall on FAMU whole football team, and I know they pride themselves on being physical and wearing people down. And from Coach Odoms back in his day at Southern, he prided himself on running the ball, and being physical. Coach Cozy said earlier during the week that he was more concerned with if it came down to it, not turning the ball over and just giving the ball back to his defensive team's hands, because he thinks the defense is physical again this year. It's as good or even better than the defense that they had last year. So It seems to me that both teams, both coaches, want to be physical and just play smash mouth football.
Yeah, I think this is one of them games that's gonna be decided in the trenches because Norfolk they breaking out a new quarterback coming into this game, so it's gonna be interesting to see how much they trust him, you know, to kind of carry the weight on the offense. And they weren't a bad team last year. The record was really bad, but they lost 7 one-score games or 6 one-score games, something like that. So they have shown that they can, hang around. They just can't get over the hump. So that's why I think this game is going to be close for a while, just because, the unknowns of early games. But, I think a big play by FAMU here there is going to be what does it.
Well, you mentioned big plays, and I saw highlights of the new Norfolk State quarterback. He's a big, like 6'5" kid, 220 or so. He from the highlights that I saw, he has a strong arm. If he inside the 20, like in the red zone area, he can run it in from that area. A lot of his passes on the highlight reel that I saw, he was throwing to guys that were kind of running kind of wide open. But he also had some throws where he dropped some passes in on some tight defenders in there. So with that being said, and FAMU, I think, is going to have to keep the pressure on them guys. They can't give up a big play on the opposite side to Norfolk State to let them gain any momentum or confidence.
Yeah, I agree. Big Soldier, what's your thoughts on the game coming into it?
My thoughts is I think FAMU got the talent to win this game, but you just never know with a team like Norfolk. I know they got an elite secondary. I know they boast a lot of All-Americans in the MEAC on that team, man. So I think they're bringing a lot of them guys back. So, man, you just never know. I mean, I think FAMU, just as long as they don't make mistakes in the game, I think they can, run away with it pretty easily. But I think the key to this game probably, I think special teams definitely gonna be a key to it because I feel like, you want to make sure you have that good field position and two, make field goals when you need to make them. Because that field goal might be one of the reasons this game, it might be one of the reasons they win this game or whoever win this game, But I think FAMU can control it. I don't think. I think it's going to be a competitive game, but I think FAMU just had better talent, and I expect a close game, something like maybe 20, probably 24, like 17 type of ordeal.
That's pretty.
I think it's going to be a real physical game, and then that main X factor is going to be that Darren weather because it's going to be hot out there because.
Oh yeah.
In an ATL, so who's gonna be more well-rounded and well-conditioned.
Anybody
in this game?
Anybody got an early weather report?
Hot.
It's at 7:30 though, right? It's at 7:30.
Yeah, 7:30 Eastern time.
It may be humid, but it ain't gonna be that hot. It ain't like it's in 2 o'clock.
It ain't no rain or nothing in the forecast though, right? As far as y'all know, because I feel like every year or every few years this game gonna have rain issues.
Right,
but
you do have a weird weather talk about weather issue.
Well, what y'all think about FAMU naming Richardson the quarterback?
I said it a long time ago. But I thought it was if for them to name him at this point, I think that showed that it was a battle. I think it probably was. I don't know how close it was, but for them to kind of be like week of the game to give it, to announce him, I think it was a battle. I think Junior battled with him, so I think they're gonna good. They're gonna be solid at that position. Because you got a guy that's gonna be solid starting, and you're gonna have a solid guy behind him still pushing him. So I think that was the right move for the starting experience. This guy started 8 games last year, so that counts for something. So I think coming into a game like this, I think that can help. I don't think it's gonna be too big for him. So I thought it was a good move. I mean, that was kind of what I expected.
Well, Coach Cozy said he expect both of them to play in some capacity, and I expect that too. Like I said a couple shows back, these games are important, but they really kind of like preseason games. Like giving FAMU a chance to fill out what type of team they have. So I expect both of them to play.
Yeah, I always feel like, when you play a game like a week 0 game, I think that's valuable because, the cliche is teams improve the most between their first and second game. So
Right.
You're going to have a game under your belt by the time you get to week 1. And so you can, this should, like I say, I don't think it's going to be a game where, FAMU just blow them out the water, although I really kind of hope because I want the SWAC to, win this thing going away. But it could be a tight enough game where, they alternate. I don't know how they're going to do it. Like, they're going to do like a series here, a series there, or kind of just, fill out the game before they make a change. I think this is the perfect game to kind of find out what you got because I think it's going to be competitive enough that you're going to find, that they're going to be in the line of fire. But I don't know if it's going to be such a dogfight that you don't want to risk making a switch. So I think it's going to be I think that's a good idea when you got a battle that's probably close and, you don't have a conference game to open the season. Use this as your opportunity to find out what you got all over the place and then make your corrections going into week 1. So I think this is a good chance for them to kind of figure out some things.
I'm also looking forward to seeing FAMU's halfback, Bo Somerset. Been hearing a lot about him. Everybody talk about Calvin Dean, but it's a buzz going around about Bo Somerset as well as some of the other backs that they've added to the backfield. So I'm kind of serious. Kind of want to see what that running game looks like. Because to be honest, FAMU really didn't run the ball a lot last year, even though they had Jennings and they had the big backs and things like that. They would run the ball to close out some games, i.e. the Jackson State game and West Florida, things like that. But they didn't really lean on the run. It was more so, like everybody say, play calling and things like that. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing Bo Somerset and Thad. I can't think of Thad last name, the running back from University of Miami. He'll be the new bruising back. So I'm kind of curious to see what he looks like too.
Hey, know what I'm curious to see? Jerome.
What's that?
Willie was called Shotgun. Is Coach Cozy gonna be Pop Gun this year?
Nah. Cozy ain't like that. Cozy ain't.
What his nickname gonna be?
Hey, he got to earn a nickname. You know how it is in the hood. You don't just pass out no nicknames. You got to earn that.
You got to earn that.
You already know that. You got to earn that nickname.
You don't want to be the dude that you don't want to be the dude that give himself a nickname and then you're gonna get played that, man.
Right.
So
you got to earn that.
And it's gonna take a couple of weeks because you don't want to get into it too early, and then he flame out. So
right.
Shout out to JB, man. Y'all make sure y'all check out Sports Talk with JB, man. He covering Bama State now. Got a great show, had a really good show yesterday. Y'all make sure y'all check his channel out.
What's up, JB?
He bringing a lot of good stuff for the Hornets, so y'all make sure y'all check that out. Most definitely hit his channel up. Before we go too far, I do want to say we're doing a pick'em contest all season. We got it set for this week. I'll put the link in the description. It's also on my socials. We're working on a prize, so I think we're gonna try to have like a championship belt for the winner at the end of the season. But to be eligible, you're gonna have to, you got to rack up a lot of points, and you got to be consistent with your playing. So you can't be in and out. So the longevity and consistency is gonna be the key. And we're working on for a big prize at the end of the season, which we're gonna run it all the way through the Celebration Bowl. So y'all keep it locked in here. We'll have more details as we get it all put together. But we're trying to do some fun things during the season, man. And I know Jerome cooking up a little something over there too that he's gonna do throughout the season. So Go ahead.
Now, yeah. Now that you mentioned it, and since this SWAC smoke, I know all y'all out there looking familiar with Thanos. Y'all see this? Y'all see that? We're gonna collect these. We're gonna collect these jewels throughout the season,
Man,
and
they should have flipped this.
we gonna get us one. Once we beat these two MEAC schools, we gonna earn us one. Once we beat Jackson State, we gonna earn us one. When we beat Alabama State, we gonna earn us one. If we mess around and beat Miami or Troy, you definitely know we gonna get us one of them. And we got the reserve one for Bethune. And then we got one for the SWAC championship. And then we're gonna, when we get to the Celebration Bowl, we're gonna snap our fingers. It's gonna be the end game, baby.
I'm kind of offended. We don't rate good enough to get us on.
Right,
Hey,
I don't even get no stone, man.
The stones change. They could, y'all could be, when we meet against y'all could be undefeated. And if we beat an undefeated team, that's gonna definitely earn us a stone. You understand what I'm saying? And a SWAC team at that. What do you say?
Five stones for 5 wins.
That ain't low J. Low J one, Jerome.
Hey.
No, I'm
That was a long
I'm gonna give Lowe's 2.
Hey.
That was a long bomb. That was a long bomb.
We gonna come out there and collect one. We might get one out there in Texas. We got Prairie View out there in Texas.
Oh, yeah. I got to make
last year.
Texas Southern come to for our homecoming. You understand what I'm saying? That ain't, that's an easy stone to find. We ain't gotta go. That ain't gonna be hard to get. Now, some teams gonna be a little harder to take their stone from them. That's So, but Texas Southern, that's gonna be, we'll snatch that one right out, like taking candy from a baby.
Yeah, y'all gonna do them like Thanos did the Hulk?
Yeah, have them scared to say anything. Won't even put the uniform on. Just wait to see.
Like a John Cena arm over there. That's what
I know. I want to go before we go too far. I want to run back to one comment from Willie Bolden. He was asking about Southern and the quarterback situation. I haven't officially heard anything yet. I've been trying to talk to some people. I ain't got an official thing, but if somebody in the chat knows for sure, I got my idea of who it's gonna be, but I need to wait for the official word because it's been pretty tight, and it's been a good battle, man. Some people could say that's not good, but we got some talented guys that's battling it out. I think the most experienced guy gonna win. You can fill in the blanks on that one, but we'll find out. Hopefully, we find out tonight or tomorrow, so we can have that out the way moving into the start of the season.
Yeah, I know we play first and play Saturday and stuff, but let's talk about JSU a little bit. We got a lot of JSU fans in the chat. Let's see how they feel. I want to know how they feel with their big game coming up. They about 7-8 days away. It's not far away from y'all for y'all game either.
Yeah, I feel like we're gonna be competitive in that game. I mean, there's a lot of unknowns in that JSU game because you don't know nothing about ULM. A lot new faces in the JSU squad, but I feel like we're gonna be competitive. I feel like we can possibly pull out the upset.
I do know one thing about ULM. General Booty is the starting quarterback.
General Booty.
So y'all don't let General Booty put a hurting on y'all, man.
He's like Flash Gordon to me, man. That's what he look like, man. When I first saw him, I'm like, yeah, that's Flash Gordon. They gave General Booty.
Well, what y'all want to see most from Jackson State? I mean, aside from the fact that they playing a FBS program and all that kind of stuff, but with the team itself, what are you curiously looking forward to seeing? Is it
everybody talking about this defense. Everybody talking about this defense, and how it's supposed to be real solid. You know, you got guys like Josh Nobles and Reed Pulliam and E6 and this Jack State linebacker core is supposed to be even more elite this year, and the D line and definitely the quarterback. See how far Jacoby and Morgan has regressed. I think Jack State's supposed to release the starting quarterback today. I don't know if they've done it yet. Anybody know?
We all know who the quarterback gonna be. We all.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't
Why
know.
y'all trying? Why they trying to make some suspense? Like they got so much competition and there's so much battle going on. And everybody ain't want no quarterback controversy till FAMU had one. Y'all ain't like us.
I don't want no controversy.
I ain't gonna go to that ULM game. That's on a Thursday night. You know, I'm gonna just have a watch party. That's what I'm planning on doing. Give me some wines. You know, some maybe little fish or something. You know, to just
so what we gonna do for the show? What we gonna do for the show, C-Will?
I was thinking about since Thursday is like the first night, they got like 3 games on Thursday. I don't know what time they start. Y'all know what time the game start? Like,
I think it started 7:00. I know Alcorn play at 7. J-State play at 7. But the major show I really want to watch, I ain't gonna lie. I want to see Colorado get their ass whooped. Because boy,
that's North Dakota State.
Can for real, boy. Them folks that came out. Man, that's gonna be a big game.
Well, we'll play it by ear. I guess we'll play it by ear. But I want to watch that Jackson State game too. I want to see.
I was thinking, we're talking off the air. I got a couple ideas that I think we'll do, because I think Thursday, you know, it should be big for focusing in on these games, man. Because you know, 3 Thursday games, even though Pine Bluff, they got to play Arkansas, but Pine Bluff named their starting quarterback too. That's not really a surprise to me. Mekhi Higgins, he started the bulk of the season last year. They did bring in a JUCO guy to battle him, but I thought Higgins was gonna be the guy anyway, because he went through the fire, man. You know, as a young guy, you going through what he went through.
Right.
You know, he kind of put himself in the right position. You know, so I think it's gonna be, you know, the quarterback spots are starting to be filled. And with that out the way, as a fan, you know, you can kind of focus on other stuff. I did just see in the chat, Channel 9 News in Baton Rouge, they got a Southern sports special they do before the start of every season. I think they said they naming Noah Biden as the starting quarterback, which I'm not surprised at that. Especially with first game being on the road, starting a guy with no experience on the road is always tough. So, you know, going with this guy at least for this week, and then maybe, you know, seeing what happened after that, you know, I think I think that's a solid move. I'm not really surprised at that.
Yeah, that's kind of what I think went into the FAMU decision by Richardson having a lot of that playing experience and being a veteran. Same thing.
Yeah, I feel like you go with experience unless the young guy is just that much of a, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's just like a prodigy, you know what I'm saying? Like, he can do it, you know, and the veteran guy ain't really took the right steps. But I feel like, you know, at least in some case, I do feel like Noah Biden been doing the things that he need to do. And he gonna have to translate it on the field. He's been spotty. You know, if you watched him at Grambling, he showed flashes at Grambling. He showed a couple flashes at Southern, but there's still that not put it all together yet. So, because he had a great quarter or so against Grambling, and then, you know, he fell off the cliff. So, you know, I think you got to get that consistency from him. And, you know, hopefully, you know, it's going to take more than one guy. So hopefully, you know, the O-line and everybody around him can help him settle in. Because, you know, I think McNeese, they play on Saturday. So I'm going to definitely be watching them. Regardless of how good or bad they are, they're going to come to play.
They play North Alabama?
No, they play Tarleton State.
And Tarleton State might run them boys off the field.
So, you know, it regardless of how that game turn out, they gonna come that game against Southern ready, with smoke coming out their ears because they, you can't drop that game. So Southern got to be prepared to go into a war zone because McNeese, they've been horrible, but they've been putting up fights.
Like doggone McNeese, South Jackson or something, man. Off Terry Road or war zone.
It is, man. It is, because it's like one of them.
Ain't nothing popping in Lake Charles like that, man.
Nah, man. I like some neighborhoods you go to in the daytime. You know what I'm saying? It don't look like nothing. Then at night, man, it changed. It's a little bit more spooky than you think, and you get caught slipping because you walking around with your jewelry on. You don't realize that they out there like that. So it is one of the kind of places, man. It'll catch you, especially when they know Southern coming to town. So I just think they need to be prepared for everything. They're gonna throw they're gonna throw a kitchen sink at them. I did see another comment about Bama State. At least all indications right now, Andrew Body should be the guy, but they got a good guy. They got a young, well, I don't know if he's young, no, he's a grad transfer behind him that's pushing hard. I think it's not a battle, but I think they kind of getting both guys ready just in case. I heard that guy had a pretty good scrimmage. Saturday. So it's gonna be interesting to see how that turns out. Hornets supposed to have good defense. My boy JB said their defense might be better than last year.
Yeah, everybody say that. I don't know. We'll see. Who do they open up with?
They open up with North Carolina Central.
Oh yeah.
On Blossom Classic.
Oh yeah.
I would say he looking for smoke.
We're gonna see the first series of the game. What's out there?
He say he looking for smoke.
Yeah, I felt like Norfolk had an idea like this quarterback was going to become ineligible and all of that. So I believe they probably was working this guy into their starting lineup early into the spring.
That's funny, man. I felt like that dude must be ineligible or something.
Yeah, they knew that ahead of time. They've been working that, but I don't know how they would vote him into the all MEAC team if they, So
yeah, that's one thing I do want to run by y'all. Norfolk State 3-8 last year, 1-5 in conference or whatever. Only win was against Delaware State. Picked 5th in the MEAC this season. 13 guys, all conference. That's the most out of anybody in the MEAC. That don't translate to me. And I know I said they lost a lot of close games, but something is not adding up. If you got a team with 13 all-conference guys, that's more than everybody that was picked ahead of them, and you still picked in 5th. Something is not right. They saying the coaching is the problem? Or they saying I'm curious how they look at this.
Yeah, you can't read them tea leaves right there. That's it's hard to read into what they got going on with that right there. I said the same thing. They also say they got a bunch of returning starters coming back, but do you want to play again with a team that had a record like they had last year? Or do you want to kind of revamp that, a little bit? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. They returned 16 starters from a team that went 3-8. So you got to kind of look at, can these guys flip a switch? Because when you got more than half of your team, more than half of your starters are returning and y'all didn't have much success, will they fall back into old habits once the game gets started? So, that's one of the things that I kind of look at. And like you said, you can't really put any stock in the preseason teams because that's, really just a guessing game and crapshoot. But
what is that?
Low J said you look like John Sally on Bad Boys. Working in the computer lab. He said the way the light's shining on you. He over there working in the computer lab.
Oh, my glasses that thick.
OJ5.
Oh, they that thick. I gotta do like this.
Low J05 up 3 on you right now, man.
Hey, that's all right.
That's a deep bomb right there. What's up, Big Rick? What's going
He
on,
can
man?
take all the shots he want. He just mad because I ain't designate no stone for Texas Southern. That's all that is. And they gonna have to do a lot for me to have to designate them as a stone victory. Now, if we beat them and clinch the SWAC, then that might be a stone, maybe possible. They gonna have to do a lot to earn.
That's kind of early, ain't it?
Hey, that'll be like I want it. Well, you know,
get out the way.
In November, so November 3rd, 2nd, something like that. So we can line it up before then. That'd be great. We'll be beat Jackson State and Alabama State by then.
Oh, shots fired! Shots fired!
Pop, 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 pop.
I like to sit back. I like to sit back and let y'all go ahead. I like that.
Hey, this is SWAC smoke. We did enough of all that, you know, keeping it kosher.
Oh yeah, you know, hey, especially now the gloves about to be off, so you know all the friendly stuff and you know the formalities. The
gauntlet is on. The gauntlet is on. The gauntlet is on. Talking about the off. The gauntlet is on.
Only gloves that's gonna stay on is probably Valley UAPP though.
Don't put. Hey, don't. One of them gonna beat somebody, man. I feel it. I feel it. I hope it ain't us, but
I don't know if we even play them. Let me see.
Yeah, Valley gave FAMU a little.
We played Valley. We played Valley.
Yeah, Valley kind of put up a little fight, but that was in Itabino. They kind of like a different animal when they leave home, you know.
That's their last game.
But FAMU won't play Alcorn. That's what I don't understand. When we gonna get a FAMU Alcorn game?
In December, might be.
Them Texas schools got to switch off once them Texas schools switch off the schedule, then I think Alcorn is gonna jump on. It'll be a home and away with that. But
y'all might get them on December 7th if things fall right.
If they make it, I'd like to see them in Tallahassee. I told you that's the last team in the SWAC that we haven't beat since we joined the SWAC. So, you know, I don't want to have to wait until next year to collect that stone. That'll definitely be a stone game right there.
Los J say when they come to FAMU, that's gonna be their first game outside of Texas. That's a awakening for a road trip, man. Your first game out of Texas, you gotta go to Tallahassee.
That's it.
Wow. And that's in November, so Alabama State playing all their games in Alabama.
Yeah, they are. They barely lead the state of Alabama. Just they really don't got very many games outside the state of Alabama, so that falls good for them.
Mm-hmm. I think, you know, people used to pick at FAMU for having that model of staying inside the state and right in Georgia, right in this little triangle. But I think all schools are beginning to try and take advantage of that to help with keep costs down and things like that.
It makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah,
I mean, I like it, man. Like I said, you know, you don't have to have all them crazy long trips. Because Southern longest trip I think might be Prairie View. So no, Huntsville. I think Huntsville is the longest trip we got. So
they come to Tallahassee, don't they?
But that's like 6 hours. So that ain't that. Okay. That's far. That's a little bit further than Prairie View. I think Huntsville is further. But so you know, everything within 8 hours. So you know, I mean, that's not bad at all. You know,
keep the fans engaged, and they're able to travel and make more games.
Yeah, because you know, when you look at it, a lot of time when you have those games, you just cross one of them off because you know you're not going all the way out there. Like, I'm gonna be real. Next year we're going to Fresno State. I'm probably gonna scratch that one up right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So you know, like I you know, like going to FBS games, man. It's hard to talk my wife into going to them because she know that you know the odds is stacked against us, and going all the way out there, and it ain't like LA or somewhere. You know, Fresno ain't the greatest city, so it's not like I can convince her to go shopping and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of them ones that you got to kind of just X out. But for the most part, it's manageable. And going to Texas twice this year, that I'm not a big fan of that, but they're in the general area. So again, they're not long trips, and that means we get them both in Baton Rouge next year. So it even out.
Right.
That Fresno trip would sound intriguing. And I know the alumni probably gonna have something going on to get fans to that game because
because that could be the first time we played in California since 1990. We had played Howard in LA.
But on another note, what y'all think about Delaware State playing Hawaii?
And almost not going
halfway across the country.
Yeah, they missed something happened and they missed their first flight, but they say they built an extra travel day in so they could get there on time.
Yeah, because I think they wanted to leave early. It is. That's all it is.
And that's the only bowl game they're gonna get, the bowl type atmosphere they're gonna get. So I would enjoy it.
Yeah, live it up. Live it up.
I know it's expensive. Ooh, I know that's an expensive trip.
Yeah, that's a long trip, man. You probably ain't gonna have that many people out there with you. So, you going out there, you playing. Hopefully, you could put on a decent show and come back. And I think the next game on the road too. So, like, that's so much travel, man. I'm not basketball is a different story to me.
Mm-hmm.
But football, when you do all that traveling, that kill you, man. Like all them long trips back to back.
Right.
I think that weigh you down.
Yeah. FAMU, they don't have no real far trips this season that I can think of right offhand.
Yeah.
Jackson.
Probably Jackson.
Probably Jackson. That's about it.
Yeah, that's it. But that's gonna be tough enough. Shoot. That's gonna, they waiting on us. They
going out.
Oh yeah, everybody gonna pop out that weekend.
They gonna give y'all the southern treatment when y'all get down. They gonna be waiting for y'all.
They ready to pounce. It's all right.
Hey,
speaking of,
they gonna be waiting for y'all when y'all get on the interstate.
Come to that guy in Crook. You come to FAMU JSU. I know Crook might be in the building. I don't know.
Crook gonna be at Southern. It's homecoming, man. I know Crook ain't going nowhere. We got homecoming that weekend.
Y'all playing all court. Oh yeah, City might be live.
Oh,
it's gonna be crazy on the bluff.
So it's here, guys, man. It's here. It's right here. I gotta get myself ready for Saturday night. I'm gonna treat it like I'm tailgating. I'm gonna set up. I gotta cut my backyard. I gotta get everything nice and neat. I got me a big blow up helmet. I'm gonna blow that up, set that up back there.
Man, that Jerome, man.
Jerome be setting it out. I don't know what kind of neighbors he got, but Jerome be setting it out.
Man, my neighbors all rattlers. You already know.
What part of town you in, Jerome?
I'm in Carver City. I told you that.
Carver City.
You know what kind of neighbors I got.
I know what you got. I know what you got.
Carver City, Florida. Downtown Tampa, Carver City, Florida.
Carver City.
Yeah.
I know the area. Area. I was a West Tampa boy for a long time.
Yeah, but so I'm gonna try and set that out. I don't know what I'm probably get me some wings like Jamie G and
get them wings. Ooh,
yeah. I don't know how many people I'm gonna invite over because I don't know if I'm ready to hear all this. But if FAMU struggling, I don't want to have to kick nobody out and all that kind of stuff. So
I know that's why I keep
one of them games I might have to watch by myself. You know what I mean?
That's why I keep the guests limited at the house, man, for games. Like because I'm particular when it comes to watching a game. Like I don't really like a lot of talking and stuff. We could talk like when a big play happened or something like that, but I don't like all that. That gossiping and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Talking about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with the game and all that extra talking, man. So I like to just zone out and get into the game, and I can't do that with a lot of people. And then when the game start going the way I don't want it to go, I don't I don't want to answer questions. You know, like I might need to get up and walk away for a little while. You know, because I'll take a walk in a second.
Hey,
Oh, go ahead.
speaking of, you know, when you had company, hey, it always gonna be that one partner that come over there. Hey, they always want to talk to nothing but the women don't know nothing about football.
That's what I'm saying, man. I gotta cut. You know, no offense to nobody like that, but I gotta cut them people out, man. Like that's why I don't like. That's why I don't like to go to the classic, because you get so many people who this is the only football game that they go to, and you know, they sitting around you like. We in 21 we lost the ground on the last second field goal, which I left before the thing went through the uprights because I was that mad. But the game is crunch time, man. We driving, trying to score a touchdown late or whatever, and this dude and this girl sitting there gossiping about stuff that got nothing to do. I'm like, I need to move because y'all distracting me. You know, they talking about all this extra stuff, and I'm like, man, I'm trying to watch the game, bro. You know, I'm not trying to listen to all of this stuff. So I like to watch games by myself for the most part. If you gonna watch with me, you gonna understand. Things start going left, I'm going right. I'm getting up. I'm about to walk. I know last year when we played Texas Southern, I walked back and forth across the north end zone for the whole third quarter. My mama was sitting on the west side, and she was like, I kept watching you walk back and forth. I'm like, man, I had to walk, man. I can't. You can't sit and yell too long. I had to get my legs and energy right, man. I was like, this is frustrating, you know. Like, and I know Lo J was over there somewhere waiting to talk to me. So I was like, man, I wanted to leave. My wife was like, you can't leave. She said, you know, Lo J here, he gonna want to talk to you. I say, good Lord, I'm glad we pulled that game out, man. I swear, I'm glad we won that game. Cause that was gonna be a rough one for me.
Man, let me ask you this, bro. Now, I thought I saw your car going down Riverside, man, after that whooping in the rain.
Shit, you ain't see me. I was gone. I was gone before you left.
I thought I seen
you had already left.
Hey, when that weather delay started, I was gone.
Man, dog, man, that's you.
As soon as I got my check, I was gone.
I was gone. Man, the score was like 20-0. I'm not about to sit through no weather delay for this, man. Like, I did all my talking. I did all my talking. I still talked all the way out the gate, though, but I know you ain't. By the time y'all got out of there, I was almost in Baton Rouge, man.
Yeah, that weather delay. That didn't prolong there. That guy, they really should have called that game, bro. Honestly,
they really could have called it. It was skunk, man. They could have called that game. I think by the time that game ended, man, I was already almost in Hammond, man. I was like,
pass the stick. They should have passed the stick.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
I was home in time to finish watching the Florida State game, man. I was like, I'm worried about it. And you know that's one of the trips you got to leave early. You know, the game was like at 1, but you got to leave here like 7 to get up there to get good parking and get in. So we had been riding all night, and my nephew came to town at doggone 2 o'clock in the morning. He told me he was coming.
Wow.
He pulled up in the yard because we had talked before, and he was like, he didn't know if they was going. So I was like, I ain't worried about it. Laid down, fell asleep, and all of a sudden somebody knocking on the door. I'm like, who am I this late at night, man? Look out there, they got him and his girlfriend out there. Like man, I know we leaving at like 7, so y'all might well not even go to sleep. People that turn around and hit the road. So, but that, you know, hey, that kind of stuff come with being a fan, though. You got to deal with that, man.
Yeah,
man, I remember them type of nights, man. Hey, Pop, he pop up, hey, you didn't go to the game, man. Running off fumes.
That's it. You just be running on fumes. We done did that so many times, man. We went to Prairie View one time, left Baton Rouge at like 8, I guess. Got to Houston, checked in the hotel. Prairie View another 45 minutes or something like that. Went to the game, came back to the hotel, left early that Sunday morning, get back to Baton Rouge because it was my birthday that day. So I had to get back and celebrate with my family. Like I can't, my body can't do that no more, man. That's
No, man.
too much quick turnaround now. So
I got that coming up with Alabama State this year. So I'm gonna leave that Friday as well. And then, but my long drive will be Sunday coming back because I'm gonna have to go back to Tallahassee to get my car because I'm meeting my partners in Tallahassee and we're gonna link up and then go from there to Montgomery. So that's that from Montgomery to Tampa probably gonna be, that's gonna be the long day for me that Sunday. Yeah.
oh yeah, that's a lot of riding now.
Yeah. Yeah. But that's all right. It's gonna be worth it. I'm gonna have my stone with me.
Hey, coming back off a win is a whole lot better than coming back off a loss, man. I don't care how far you had to drive off a win. That you can sail home, man.
That's true.
But when you come back off a loss, Lord have mercy. That car be quiet. That car be quiet. Don't nobody say nothing.
That's true. Ooh. It's been a minute since I came from Tallahassee with a loss, but I had my share coming from Orlando between Bethune and Central Florida.
Oh yeah, that's
a lot night, turn around and come on home. Wouldn't even want to stay in the city that night. We had a hotel room and left. Me and my daughter, we went up there, and we had the room and everything. I was like, man, let's just go. We could be home in an hour and a half. We'd be back.
I know, man. It be like that. That's how I felt when we lost in Atlanta, man. Man, I was glad I had a partner, man. He went straight back to Jackson.
Hey, it's good to know I ain't the only one like that.
That sounds like me.
Everything went straight back to Jackson. I know that.
That sounds like me, man. Like I say, we just getting out of there. Ain't no lingering. Hey, I ain't staying for the alma mater. I ain't staying for none of that, man. We getting the hell out of here. And trying to get we stayed out of the FAMU game because we like to greet the team when they come back to the locker room. That's the only reason why I stayed out of that game, and I was fuming, man. And then people wanted to fight Dooley that night. I was like, this thing about to be hell on earth. That lady was about to jump out the stadium, out the stands, man, and jump on his daughter. Boy, I was like, Lord have mercy, you people about to act a fool up in the stadium.
Oh man, I saw that one lady on Instagram or Facebook or somewhere where she was talking bad, standing on the track. She was cursing him out loud enough for him to hear too.
Oh, it was crazy, man. And Roman Banks was standing up there too. I ain't never seen him coming in the North end zone after a game. I was like, he must know something. I was like, this thing is crazy, man. So,
wow. Yeah, well, I want to get my prediction on the FAMU game, FAMU Norfolk State game. Made that official. My score, I think, will be 28-10 FAMU victory. 28-10. I see us starting off slow in the first quarter and gaining momentum and getting ahead and getting a decent, comfortable lead. And then probably give up a touchdown after that. But I don't expect our defense in the first 3 quarters to give up no more than 3 points. And then after that, once we start working in some of the backups and stuff, we might give up a touchdown and make it 28-10. But I see 28-10, 35-10, something like that.
Yeah, I got 27-13. Because I think it's gonna be tight, not tight like score wise. I think it's gonna be one of the kind of games where FAMU gonna be in control, but Norfolk not really gonna go away, so it don't look like the score might not look as bad as the game might be going. But I do think FAMU can control the second half, and they might give up a late touchdown. But I like to say, I think it should be a comfortable game. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a blowout, but I think it'll be a battle. Los Jake said he got Norfolk 17-13.
No, I expect that from him. Trying to spread some salt. That's expected. But
boy, I see My boy Emo was talking about stopping to eat in Brookhaven. Old Booey's and Georgia Blue, doggone Papa Buffet. Y'all know about that? I know about the, and then I know Emo know about that Moose Burger at the Moose store.
You're a Mississippi boy. You know about that.
Yeah. I don't know nothing about none of that.
Well,
So
that Moose Burger good.
When I come up there, you gotta turn me on, Jamie. I'm coming.
Man, we gonna have a ball when you come up here, man. I'm already ready, man. Whenever you ready, man. We gonna go everywhere.
So let's stay on the game, but we're gonna I'm gonna let Jerome talk a little bit about the halftime show, man. What's your expectations? I know y'all love the 100. I know everybody on here love the 100. So what's your expectations for this matchup at halftime?
Halftime, I expect both bands to have good quality sound. I expect Norfolk State. Well, honestly, and this ain't no shade, I don't really expect them to do nothing special on the field as far as marching and formations and stuff like that. They're gonna highlight their flags, and they're gonna have a good sound with the trumpets and things like that. But they halftime show, if y'all looking for them to spell out the 237, y'all won't be seeing that, because I ain't never seen them put no numbers or no letters or nothing like that on the field. So we don't expect that to see that. So, and FAMU, all I'm gonna say is they surrounding the whole field again. They covering the whole field.
I like when FAMU actually do that, man. When they cover.
Yeah, well, it's there. I rode by the patch. I rode by there. I tried not to listen, but I had to let my window down. I had told my wife, I said, we ain't going by there. But I found myself driving right on by there and listened to it for a minute, because I want to be surprised. Previous years, I used to go and sit and see the show before the first game when I dropped my kids off. But this year, I said I wanted to be surprised, so I don't know what they got in store, honestly. But you know it's gonna be sweet because it's on national TV. So, and we're gonna do some kind of shout out to Georgia and Atlanta, I expect. But we'll see. I'm gonna be surprised just like the rest of y'all.
It should be entertaining. You know, like I said, Norfolk got a different type of band if you ain't seen them, so that that makes for a good experience.
They like a DCI band. They almost, they talk about FAMU as a Caucasian band. Norfolk is close.
They got. He said a 237 won't be pulling 237 on the field for Bama State, K-State.
Nah, I ain't never seen J-State don't do nothing but make some JSU on the field. I ain't never seen them make no numbers or no shapes or nothing like that either.
JSU?
Yeah,
they do the JSU with that funny looking S.
They do that.
Yeah, they do the old throwback JSU, and we just spelled out words and everything.
We the numbers. We the numbers and word band. That's what we do.
Well, I know y'all do the numbers and words. I already know y'all gonna do the score. Only thing about that, when they do that score, sometime I be wishing they could change it, especially when they were losing to LSU that time. They had to put up there like 44-0 or something like that.
Oh yeah.
That's when you need to call the audible. They need to. Okay, we ain't doing that show tonight. We're gonna just go on sit down basic L drill. We ain't gonna put the score. We ain't gonna put the score on the field. Just L drill, dancing dolls, and let's just dip. That's what y'all need to do.
You don't need no reminders of what it already is. Yeah.
Right.
Have y'all seen the field at Clark Atlanta?
Yeah,
they got red field now.
Looking real good. It's like gonna be red and black.
Yeah, that was Valley should have did. Valley should have got a red field, man. Like the Fire Devil, man. They missed a good opportunity, man.
I don't like them fields like that. I don't like that. I don't like that red field. I don't like the blue.
I like it because it's an advantage for the home team.
If they put on red jerseys, a red uniform on there, definitely.
Then you can hide on the field. But
yeah,
Valley, they unveiled they banned the other day too. Marching mean green over here.
I
Yeah,
sent you that clip. They got 1,000 people in the band.
that's the biggest band they had, man. Because I know they used to travel in a 15-passenger van. They got numbers now.
They got a mass band over there. Look like they took everybody. They went to the mass bands this summer. And was like, you want to go to school? You want to go to school? You want to go to school? It's a
Hey,
bunch of them over there.
that's that old FAMU there. 100 million people in the van.
It sure is now. It sure look like it. They probably got as many people as FAMU. I
Them
know
folks
that's
used to
over 300 people.
them folks used to come in 40 buses. I'm like, when they gonna stop?
I
Like,
don't want them to get back that big. I kind of like the 100 to be around 300, 275. In my
yeah, I think that's a good size. You know, you don't need nothing too big.
well, I know they got 7 drum majors, so if that's any indication, it's gonna probably
That's
be
way
like 350.
that's way too many, man. Seven drum majors is way too many. I mean, I feel like one can do the job. You know, that's all you need is one to get it done.
That's because that's what y'all got, and that's y'all saying.
That's what we do. That's what we do.
One seed to lead the enemy. But y'all will run seven fat dudes out there to dance in front of the band. If you want 7 drum majors, just bring them on. Just sign them up. Y'all will run 3 white boys out there. Let them play like drum majors.
Hey, don't underestimate them white boys, man. They used to get the crowd crazy now.
Hey, y'all might well have 3 7 drum majors if you're gonna do that.
Hey, y'all know how Bama State got the honeybees, man. We got the male version with the big boys.
The honey buns.
Not the honey. All right, Jerome, you got a point right there. Jerome 3, Los J 5. Still.
I ain't got nothing to say bad about Texas Southern Band. I actually like Texas Southern Band. I ain't got really nothing bad to say about them. They just kind of like a copycat version of the jukebox a little bit.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. Yeah. They all the way down to uniforms. They Southern now. They took the Southern part of their name literally.
Okay. See, Wells, you get 2 points.
Y'all
that was a deep 2.
See Wells on the scoreboard, man. Okay.
That was a deep 2 I pulled. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I find, like I say though, I find good points in all the bands. I like most of them. I like it. I'm what you say. I'm a band head, so that's why I know so much. Huh?
When you look at everybody, man, you can always find something good. You know, rivalry aside, you can always find something good. Because everybody got their strengths and their weaknesses. You know, nobody band is perfect. Even though we like all talk noise, but all our bands got their ups and downs. But at the end of the day, it's nothing better than being at a game that got 2 bands there. I think it just increases the atmosphere. No matter how you feel about the other band, it's always good because when you play like Valley and people like that don't bring a band, it make it a little hard,
Well, I guess that's FAMU because y'all say we don't travel outside the state of Florida, so we fall into that group too, I guess.
Yeah, especially now that this game is like every year again, like them trips between the two of us, few and far in between now.
Yeah, but I saw Jackson State merge. I saw them. They sound loud as usual. It's a lot of them as usual. I think they kept everything.
$30 for the merge.
They did.
Hey, you gotta get what you can get.
$30 plus.
I just caught it on Smash Time or Showtime or one of them I was watching.
And shout out to Smash, man. That dude get it in, man. Shout out to Smash Time Production, man. That dude get it in. Saturday.
Pause. Smash.
I know. Super pause. That's a super pause right there. That's a super pause right there.
I don't do all that Paul stuff because that ain't my era. So I don't know nothing about all that kind of stuff. Me and my era, there ain't even no question.
I'm like at the furthest end of that era, so it's like I'm starting at the tail end. Like them youngsters, that's their thing, you know. I'm almost out of that era, but I still gotta keep myself every now and then. But fan day is Saturday at Southern, so that's why I'm at Southern Saturday afternoon.
I was about to ask y'all that. Yeah,
checking out fan day.
Jack State fan day Sunday.
It's gonna be a busy Saturday.
It's right up on us.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Speaking
sir.
of fan day, do you think it's a good idea to take an autograph style football? Because I do. I was thinking about doing something like that, but the ball like $35 online.
I think so. I mean, like so we just do the poster, but I think it's all, you know, I think it's
get you a helmet, the little mini helmet,
but I don't know if I want all them autographs on the helmet like that.
Right. Yeah. Just get TC. Don't get all them ducks. Just get.
You get a half a point for that. Okay, just wait. Hey, just wait.
You might get Herb Mulligan, you know. Maybe Herb Mulligan.
TSU got fan day on Saturday too. I think we got a scrimmage Saturday morning too, so it's gonna be a long day for me, man. So I'm gonna be football down all day long. I'm excited, man. I can't wait.
Well, I'm gonna send y'all a message after the MEAC SWAC challenge. Either way, win, lose, or whatever it go, I'm gonna send y'all a message.
Oh, I bet. Okay, speaking of that, what happened if FAMU lose? Should we go live?
If they lose?
Yeah.
For what? I ain't gonna be on here.
We got to talk about this.
I ain't gonna be on here.
Hey, we might have to talk about it. I'll stay ready.
Nah, we going. If FAMU lose, we going live. If not, don't be to see Wells will be here. Y'all come on. We gonna talk about that one.
So if we win, what we gonna do?
Give y'all a pat on the back.
We'll give you a pat on the back. We'll give you a thumbs up.
We used to that.
I'll make a post about it. Congratulations on your win.
All right.
Hey, Big Soldier. You want to go live after the you want to go live at the Labor Day Classic again? Like last year?
Oh, most definitely, because I already said the streak is gonna continue.
I'm gonna keep that one locked in. We're gonna go live after that game, man. We're gonna keep that locked in.
I ain't gonna lie, it looked a little bleak last year.
It did, man.
I held on the faith. That boy pulled it on out of there. Yeah, you know me and Bubba were locked in.
Yeah, that's your boy.
Continue, man.
Yeah.
So we definitely gonna do that one. Cause last year that was a lot of fun. So we definitely
that was fun, man. That was a fun show.
We're gonna definitely do that one. And stay tuned for any impromptu shows after Saturday night games during the month of October. Cause you know SWAC play get a little interesting in Baton Rouge. So stay tuned for them impromptu shows that I do sometimes. So I know one time I was gonna go live after the game, and also, man, my wife said you need to not touch your phone because she was like, I don't know what you're gonna say, and you might get your channel took away. So I was like,
oh wow!
I had to sleep on it, and then I still did a show that Sunday morning. But you know, sometimes it's therapeutic, man, to sit there and get that stuff on your chest.
I'm glad you got that Dooley. Remember when you had that? That was a wonderful show when you were about Dooley. You had to
that was the one, bro. That was the one. I had to sleep on it. I had to sleep on that one.
Yeah,
it was gonna be
spoke about though.
Bro, it was gonna be so raw if I had did it after the game. I had my stuff all set up too, man. And I think I went to get something for us to eat, and that's the only thing that that changed my mind. I was like, you know what, I'll just kick back and relax, and I do something on Sunday. But hey, football, basketball, them videos be coming, man. That's how I get it off my chest. Hopefully I ain't got to do none of them this year. So maybe some celebratory videos. I want to take a break from them kind of videos this year, man. But y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. You know, we appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. But we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing on up, man, and get ready for the weekend. Like I say,
it's some good high school ball on too. I see Thompson, Alabama, taking on I think Grayson tonight.
Well, that's gonna be a
big game.
Gonna be a good one. We don't start.
Rudy.
he got the rattler.
Rudy the rattler. Rudy
Hubbard. Oh, hey, mama, you get 10 points for that.
What you say?
You lose, you gotta take
you gotta take the whole thing if they lose.
I gotta do what now?
You gotta give up the gauntlet if they lose.
You gotta give up the glove if y'all lose.
Give up the gauntlet if we lose to who?
To Norfolk.
Oh man, please.
If y'all lose the big worm, you got to give up the glove. You can get it back once y'all.
Do I own a stone? Do I earn a stone if we beat Norfolk?
If y'all beat Norfolk and South Carolina State, you can get a stone.
Okay.
You ain't gonna get a stone just for beating them.
So I can't lose it for losing.
You can lose it for losing because you ain't supposed to lose to them.
Hey, I ain't say we were going undefeated. I said 10-2. Now I don't know what them 10 gonna be, but it's 10-2.
If one of them 10 ain't Norfolk, then I don't think it's gonna be 10. Y'all lose to them. Y'all looking at 8-4.
Yeah, 75 easily.
All right. Well, we'll see Saturday. We'll see Saturday around 11:30, 11 o'clock.
Hopefully we ain't gotta go live, man. I don't really want to have to set up my stuff late at night, so take care of business, please. But
I'll be here if we do lose. I'll get on.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we're gonna have a party. We go live. I'm bringing chicken wings, everything. Family mess around lose.
Okay. So when Jackson lose the Bethune, are we gonna go live after that?
I ain't gonna lie. We can go live.
What's the date on that game? Because I need to make sure I'm available for that one. I need to make sure I'm available for that one. Let me see when that game is, so I can keep that one locked in just in case, you know.
That's gonna be the one right there. That's their gauntlet. That's their gauntlet right there.
Well, they lose the Bethune. All hell gonna break loose.
When J State beat Bama State, y'all gonna see me going live, but you gonna see the bus going out of Montgomery. Cause I know them white chairs gonna be coming out.
Hey, don't bring no chair with y'all, bro. Cause we did that last year. we brought that chair out before the game and got beat, man.
Hey, I remember that. Ran out there with that.
Ran out there with that chair, man. Who? I know who idea that was. That was a horrible idea, man.
Yeah.
October 26th. I'm gonna stay available because I don't know, we got a game that weekend, but I'm gonna stay available to go live that night and get Bethune beat JSU.
Yeah, that's right before that homecoming weekend. That's right before homecoming.
Live.
Yeah, well, that's gonna be the one to show the seat. Don't make FAMU to start a show.
Oh, I can't. I might not be available that night. We playing FAMU that night. I might not be available. y'all might not want me on the air that night.
One of us might not be here for sure.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, I
We
might
losing
send y'all.
Brad.
I might send y'all the link and let y'all do it yourself.
Yeah.
Cause I know I ain't gonna be in a good frame of mind, man.
Yeah.
But man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up though, man. We appreciate y'all tuning in with us as
All right.
usual. Thank y'all in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all. Y'all keep us going. So y'all make sure y'all stay
It's empty
with us.
now. It's empty now.
After next week, maybe we could put one in there for you. But like I say, we might have to do a show where you give it up if y'all lose. So
Man, I hate. Man, I ain't gonna lie. Now Jackson do lose a Bethune. I hate for KC to go live.
it's gonna be. It's gonna.
Woo, my goodness. I remember one time they went live after the game. It was so depressing. I forgot what game they went live. We messed around. I think it was the Bama State game we lost. Yeah, that was a bad show.
Hey, we went when we went live for the Labor Day Classic. We had just lost to Bama State that night.
Yeah.
I was trying so hard to hide it, man. I couldn't even laugh good because I was in the back of my mind. I was like hurting, man, hurting 14-10, man. I can't have no fun.
Hey, before we go, see Wells, all the Rattlers that's out there, it's an orange out. So wear all your orange to the game this weekend because Norfolk State got on green. We wearing orange. I know we're gonna have the orange jerseys. I saw that announcement. Probably the orange plants too. But it's the orange out. So wear your orange. So we don't get confused on that green. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get mixed up. But yeah, I already know that. I already know the Rattlers gonna be deep in Atlanta, so that ain't never gonna be an issue. So y'all probably have the majority of the stadium. So I'll be looking forward to seeing that crowd show out.
All right.
Oh, hold on. We got one more.
We'll talk about next Thursday, though. We'll talk about next Thursday.
Yeah, we'll cover that. We're gonna take some more time to get into all them games a little bit deeper. So with that being said, man, we're gonna get on up out of here. Y'all enjoy y'all weekend and y'all be safe. If y'all going to Atlanta, man, y'all be safe. Y'all going anywhere else, just be safe, man. We want y'all to be back with us next week. And we'll holler at y'all next week.
Yes, sir.